Hey guys, it's me, Miss Norris, and today I'd like to share a fun read aloud with you of the story Corduroy Lost and Found. Corduroy Lost and Found was written in 2007 by B.G.Hennessy and illustrated by Jody Wheeler, and it's based on a character made famous by Don Freeman. If you're ready to hear the story, I'm ready to share it with you. Here we go. Corduroy Lost and Found. One sunny Saturday afternoon, Lisa and her mother were riding the bus home from a shopping trip. Corduroy sat comfortably on Lisa's lap as the bus bumped along. She held on to him so he wouldn't fall. Lisa took very good care of Corduroy. He looked out the window while Lisa and her mother talked about Lisa's birthday. Lisa and her mother have gone shopping, and Corduroy went with them. And Lisa's making sure to hold on extra tight because she cares about Corduroy very much. And Lisa and her mother are talking about Lisa's birthday. Corduroy's ears perked right up. Lisa's having a birthday, and I don't have a present for her, he said to himself. He looked out the window at all the stores. I wonder what she would like, he thought. They all got off the bus at the next stop. Lisa's mother rode the elevator up to their apartment, but Corduroy and Lisa liked to run up the stairs two at a time to see if they could get there first. So as they're riding the bus, Corduroy is a little worried because he doesn't have a birthday present for Lisa, and he's wondering what she might like. And when they get home, Lisa's mom takes the elevator and they try and race her on the stairs by going extra fast. That sounds fun. That night, Corduroy lay awake long after Lisa fell asleep. He was worried about her present. I need to find something special, he decided. Very early the next morning, Corduroy slipped out of bed, tiptoed out of Lisa's room, and crept through the apartment. He opened the front door and stepped into the hallway. So Lisa's sound asleep, but Corduroy is worried. He really wants to find something special for Lisa's birthday. And now he's sneaking not only out of the room, but out of the apartment. Dun, dun, dun! That would worry me a little bit. Just then, the elevator doors opened. Maybe I'll find something for Lisa in here, said Corduroy as he looked in. Corduroy looked at the buttons on the wall. Each button had a number on it. This is like a game, Corduroy said. Lisa might like a game for her birthday. Corduroy climbed up on the stool and pressed a button. So the elevator doors slid open, and when Corduroy got inside, he noticed that there was buttons on the wall with numbers, which he thought was a game, and he thought maybe Lisa would like a game. I like games. All at once, the doors closed and the elevator began to move up. This is like a rocket ship, thought Corduroy. Maybe Lisa would like to ride in a rocket ship for her birthday. Corduroy pressed more buttons. Down and up and down he went. Finally, the elevator came to a stop. When the doors opened, Corduroy stepped out into the lobby. So he thought that the elevator was a lot like a rocket ship and thought maybe Lisa would like to ride a rocket ship for her birthday. And while he was riding the rocket ship, the last stop on the rocket ship was the lobby, and that's where Corduroy is now. Now, I don't know if you guys could hear this, but I have one of my kitties has decided to come in and do read-alouds with me, and she needs some attention, so she's meowing at me. So if you hear a little meow in the background, it's not the book. It's Teensy Pants. She needs attention. It's okay, Teensy Pants. Peeking out over the roof of the building across the street, Corduroy saw just what he was looking for. "It's the biggest, prettiest balloon I've ever saw," thought Corduroy. "That is what I want to give Lisa for her birthday." So he stepped outside of the apartment, and above the other apartments, he sees a balloon. The biggest, prettiest balloon he's ever seen. And that's what he's going to get Lisa for her birthday. There's only one problem. Is this a balloon? It's the moon. Corduroy had never been outside when it was still dark. The familiar neighborhood looked very different. And where was Lisa's balloon? Then he saw it at the end of the street. "It's going away!" cried Corduroy, and he ran as fast as he could to catch it. Before he had gone very far, he saw a big brown dog. "Maybe Lisa would like a pet for her birthday," thought Corduroy. "Hello," he said to the dog. "Arf!" barked the dog, and it picked him up by the overalls and carried him down the street. So he's trying to chase the balloon, but since it's not a balloon, the moon goes down when it starts to light up. And Corduroy doesn't know this because he's never been out at dark during the dark time before. And now a dog has him and is carrying him down the street, further and further from home. Just when they got to the corner, a big noisy truck slowed down and someone threw a tall stack of newspapers on the sidewalk. The dog was so surprised that he dropped Corduroy on top of the papers. That is where Mr. Gonzalez, the owner of the newsstand, found Corduroy sitting all by himself. "Where in the world did you come from, mi amigo?" So the papers getting dropped off in the morning scared the dog, and the dog dropped Corduroy on top of the stack of papers. And Mr. Gonzalez says, "Where did you come from?" And he calls him mi amigo, which means my friend. So we can see that Corduroy is meeting another friendly grown-up out in the big city. He put Corduroy up on a shelf. "I think someone must have dropped you. You look like a very special bear, and I bet they will be back for you. Until then, you can help me sell my papers." From up on the shelf, Corduroy could see everything that was going on. As people bought papers, Corduroy smiled shyly at them. "This must be a job," said Corduroy. "I've always wanted a job." So Mr. Gonzalez recognizes that Corduroy is a very special type of bear. So he puts him on the shelf and says, "You'll help me sell papers until we figure out what to do." And as people come and buy their papers, Corduroy is very excited at the idea that he has a job. And he's always wanted a job. A woman stopped in front of the newsstand. "How much for that bear?" she asked. "Sorry, senora, this bear is not for sale. He is lost and is waiting to be found," said Mr. Gonzalez. Lost? Corduroy had never wanted to be lost. He thought about Lisa. He knew she would be worried about him. Then Corduroy remembered the balloon. He had forgotten all about it. Where was it? So first, a lady comes and says that she'd like to buy Corduroy. And Mr. Gonzalez says, "No, he's not for sale. He's lost." And until this point, Corduroy didn't know he was lost. He didn't want to be lost. And now he was worried that he didn't find that balloon and he can't find it now. And Lisa is going to be worried about him. Very worried. Corduroy looked up and down the street. It wasn't as dark anymore, but he didn't see the beautiful balloon anywhere. Now he was sad and sleepy. He wanted to be at home with Lisa. Corduroy fell asleep thinking about balloons and home. So he's peeping out one more time to see if he can find that balloon, and he doesn't see it anywhere. And all of that adventure has made him very sleepy, and he's sad because he misses Lisa. And he just wants to go home. He was just waking up when he heard a familiar voice. A very worried Lisa was asking Mr. Gonzalez if she could put up a sign she'd made for her lost bear. "This is a very good picture, señorita," said Mr. Gonzalez. So Corduroy's waking up, and we can see Lisa is coming down the street, and she's hanging something up. And she stops and asks Mr. Gonzalez if she can hang up her sign. It's a very good picture of Corduroy, and it says Lost Bear. And Mr. Gonzalez says, "That's a very good picture." You think he'll let her hang it up? You think he recognizes it as Corduroy right away? It's a very good picture. "But you won't need this sign. Your bear is here with me," Mr. Gonzalez took Corduroy down from the shelf and gave him a lollipop. It looked just like the balloon he had wanted to give Lisa. "Muchas gracias, señor," said Lisa. "Thank you for helping me." Thank you for helping me, Corduroy," said Mr. Gonzalez. "Adios." So she tells him, Mr. Gonzalez has the bear. He gives Lisa the Corduroy and a lollipop that looks a lot like the balloon. And Lisa says in Spanish, "Muchas gracias," "thank you, sir," to Mr. Gonzalez. And Mr. Gonzalez tells Corduroy, "Thank you for all your help and goodbye." Corduroy and Lisa were so happy they ran all the way home and up the stairs, 2 at a time. "Corduroy, I was so worried about you," said Lisa. "The only thing I wanted for my birthday was to have my best friend back home with me." Lisa gave Corduroy a big hug. That's exactly what I wanted too," thought Corduroy. And he gave Lisa a birthday hug right back. So they were very happy to be back together. They ran up the stairs, and Lisa told him the only thing she really wanted for her birthday was to be with her bestie. And that's what Corduroy wanted too. And there she is celebrating her birthday with her big lollipop, balloons, cake, and of course, Corduroy. The end. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed the story, Corduroy Lost and Found, please hit that thumbs up button at the bottom of the page. If you are already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot to me. If you're not a subscriber yet, please click that subscribe button down here at the bottom of the page. And don't forget to click the bell so that you're notified when there's new content. I hope to see you all again real soon. Bye-bye.